Class 10th Mathematics Trigonometry Part 1. Students, today we'll be discussing trigonometry. This is a new concept for class 10 students. In your earlier classes, you have studied about triangles, right triangles also you have studied. You have already studied about Pythagoras theorem, how to find the hypotenuse of the triangle if the other two sides are given, base and altitude are given, or how to find base if altitude and hypotenuse are given, and how to find altitude if base and hypotenuse are given. So we use Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. This all of you may be knowing as you have studied in your earlier classes. Now here we will be discussing trigonometry. Now the word trigonometry is made up of Greek words tri, gon, and metron. This word trigonometry is made up of three Greek words tri, gon, and metron. Tri means three, gon means sides, and metron means measure. So trigonometry is the measure of the three sides of the triangle. Now, if we are given a right triangle ABC, right angled at B, and if theta is the angle between the base and the hypotenuse, then we have certain trigonometric ratios. Sine of theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is perpendicular here is AB and hypotenuse is BC. So hypotenuse is AC here, hypotenuse is AC, so sine theta will be AB upon AC, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Then we have cosine theta or cos theta, and that is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Now in the figure, base is BC, so it will be BC upon AC. Now the third trigonometric ratio we have tangent, or we can write it as tan theta, and that is equal to perpendicular upon base. Tangent theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. So this will be equal to, perpendicular is AB and base is BC. So tan theta equal to AB upon BC. Now, apart from these three trigonometric ratios, we have three more trigonometric ratios, and they are cosec theta, which is nothing but the inverse of sine theta, 1 upon sine theta, and this will be AC upon AB. Then we have secant theta, or we write sec theta. This is 1 upon cosec theta, or cos theta, 1 upon cosine theta, and this will be equal to AC upon BC. and then we have cotangent theta, or we write cot theta. This is the short of cotangent, and this was the inverse of this, and this is the inverse of tan theta, 1 upon tan theta, and this will be equal to BC upon AB. So here, if we are given any one trigonometric ratio out of these 6, if we are given any one trigonometric ratio, we can find the remaining 5 trigonometric ratios. How? If we are given any one trigonometric ratio means we are given the two sides of this triangle, and when we are given the two sides of this triangle, then we can find the third side, and hence we can find the remaining trigonometric ratios, remaining 5 trigonometric ratios for angle theta. Now let us solve one or two questions based on this. Now, exercise 8.1, question number 1. Question 1, exercise 8.1. Now first is, in triangle ABC, right angled at B, figure is not given, so let us draw the figure. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, this is right angled at B. If AB equal to 24 centimeter, BC equal to 7 centimeter, determine sin A and cos A. Now we have to find A, so this will be A and this will be C. This is right angled at B. AB is 24 centimeter and BC is 7 centimeter. 7 centimeter. Now we have to find sin A and cos A. First part, you have to find sin A and cos A. Now, this is a right angle triangle. We are given the altitude and the base. So by using Pythagoras theorem, AC will be equal to under root of 24 square plus 7 square. AC will be under root of 24 square plus 7 square, and it will come out to be, if you solve it, it will come out to be 25 centimeter, as you already know few common Pythagorean triplets. 7, 24 and 25 are Pythagorean triplets, means they are the sides of the right triangle. So AC is 25 centimeter. Now let us find sin A. Sin A will be equal to, sin A will be equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular here is 7 and hypotenuse is 25. So this will be 7 by 25. Now let us find cos A. Cos A will be equal to base upon hypotenuse. Base is 24 and hypotenuse we have calculated as 25. So the ratio will be 24 by 25. Now let's see second part of the same question. In second part you have to find sin C and cos C. Sin C, cos C. Now here trigonometric ratios are sin and cos, but the angle has been changed. You have to find now for angle C. Now angle C means when you look at angle C, either you draw a different figure for this, or you can assume this as the base and this as the altitude. BC will become the base for this and AC will be the altitude. I am drawing a different figure to explain this. This is your right angle triangle. This is C. It is right angled at B and A. Since the angle for which we are finding the trigonometric ratio should be between the base and the hypotenuse, so C is here between base and hypotenuse. BC is 7 cm, base is 7 now, and altitude is 24 cm. Now sine C will be equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and that is equal to, hypotenuse comes out to be 25, we have calculated above, so this will be equal to 24 by 25, and cos C will be equal to base upon hypotenuse, so this will be equal to, base is 7 cm and 7 cm and hypotenuse is 25, so this will be 7 by 25. Both will be in ratios. We don't have units. Centimeter will be cancelled. It is 7 by 25. If you can look at the figure from this side, this will be your base and this will be your altitude, and then you can find the trigonometric ratios. In that case, don't draw the other figure. But to make it simple, I have drawn the other figure. Now let us take one more question from this exercise. Question number 4. Question 4 of exercise 8.1. Now in question 4, it's given that 15 cot A equal to 8. 15 cot A equal to 8. Find sin A and sec A. We are given 15 cot A equal to 8. You have to find sin A and cot A. Find sin A and cot A. You have to find sin A and you have to find cot A. Now these ratios we have to find for angle A. So let us draw a figure. Let us draw a figure. This will be angle A. B, right angled at B. We have drawn a right angled triangle, right angled at B. Now here it is given that 15 cot A equal to 8, or cot A will be equal to 8 by 15. Cot A will be equal to 8 by 15. Now cot is the inverse of tan, and tan is P by B, perpendicular by base, so cot will be base by perpendicular. Base by perpendicular is 8 by 15. It means that base is 8K and perpendicular is 15K. We are taking a constant K because these are the ratios. Now let us find hypotenuse. AC will be equal to under root of 8K whole square, 8K whole square plus 15K whole square. Now this will be equal to 60 under root of 64K square plus 225K square. This will come out to be 9 to 89 under root of 289k square, or this will be 17k. Square root of 289 is 17 and k square, when it comes out as square root, it will be k. Now this comes out to be 17k. This was not given and we have calculated this. Now what we have to find? We have to find sin A and cot A. Sin A will be equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is BC upon AC. That will be equal to 15k by 17k. This is equal to 15 by 17. Next we have to find cot A. Cot A will be equal to, we have to find sin A and sec A. Sorry, you have to find sec A here. Cot A is given, you have to find sec A. Second thing you have to find here is sec A. Now sec is the inverse of cos. Cos A is b by h, so this will be h by b, hypotenuse by base. So this will be equal to, hypotenuse is 17k and base is 8k, so this will be equal to 17 by 8. Now we were given one trigonometric ratio here, that is cot, and we have calculated sin and sec using this trigonometric ratio. Now you can also calculate the remaining 4, that is cos, tan and cosec in the similar manner. So if we are given one trigonometric ratio, we can find the other trigonometric ratios with the help of that. So here I stop this. In the next part, I'll take up the trigonometric ratios of certain angles, trigonometric values of certain angles, I'll tell you. So, thank you. Have a nice day.